Hi there, my name is John O'Connor and I am the founder of Johnny Matcha Tea Company, where we only source the highest quality matcha in the world strictly from Uji, Kyoto, Japan. We are so excited to be able to share with you guys our expertise and how to make the perfect matcha-based beverage from start to finish. There are many different techniques that you can actually use to make a matcha-based drink, going all the way from a ceremonial style to a more modern approach that is more tailored towards workflow. I'm Johnny Matcha, and this is our drink construction breakdown. So every perfect drink starts with the perfect base. So right now, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the usucha, which is the most traditional style of matcha. To make this matcha base, you're going to need your matcha bowl, your matcha whisk, your teaspoon, matcha, and obviously your hot water. So first, what you're going to want to do is you need to soak your whisk. Now, why do we soak the whisk? It's because right now the bamboo is stiff and you don't want it to fracture. And by soaking the whisk, you actually are softening the bamboo. So we're gonna let that soak for about 2 minutes so that it'll be ready to make our matcha base. Okay, your matcha whisk should be just about done. Dump out the water. So now what we wanna do is take our matcha, 1 teaspoon, 1 level teaspoon, and that's about 2 grams, 1.5 to 2 ounces of hot water. And then we're gonna give it a nice whisk. In this style, to get the best product, you wanna whisk in either a W motion or in an M motion. You don't wanna start with any kind of circles like that. You can circle off any matcha that builds up on the sides, but other than that, you wanna whisk in a nice W or M motion. And at first, you start nice and soft to break up any of the clumps, and then you want to speed up until you get a nice, decent crema. Okay. All right, so this base is all done and it is ready to be added to your matcha latte. Okay, now on to the next style of making a matcha base. This one's very popular. You've no doubt seen it. In this method, you're gonna need an electric whisk, a cup, your water, your matcha, a way to measure out your water, and then your teaspoon. First, what we want to do is weigh out our water. So we want to do 2 ounces of water. I know traditionally, like we just showed you, you put the matcha in first, but with this method, you actually want to put the water in first so the matcha doesn't stick to the bottom or the sides of the bowl. Once again, 1 level teaspoon, which is about 2 grams. Then grab your electric whisk. And you always want to put the whisk in first and then start it. You don't want to start it and then put it in because it'll make a really big mess. And that would not be fun. I like to do nice little circles just to make sure that I'm getting or hitting every spot of the matcha so that there's no real clumps behind. I also like to start at the bottom and kind of work it up towards the top on the edges so that nothing sticks behind. Okay, that seems like it should be good. And now you have your matcha base, ready to be put in any kind of drink. So on to our last method of preparing a matcha base, which I personally recommend. It is the shaker bottle method. Now, obviously, in this method, all you need is a shaker bottle, your water, teaspoon, way to measure the water, and your matcha. Okay, so first what we're gonna wanna do is take your shaker bottle and then weigh out your water. So we got 2 ounces of water there. Now we're gonna grab our matcha, 1 teaspoon, 1 nice level scoop. Here's the best part. You just shake it. Anybody can do this. Boom, and you're done. So it's really fast, really effective, 10 to 15 seconds, and you have yourself a really nice matcha base. It's really clean and you're good to go. Now for a hot matcha latte, you don't actually need to use hot water for your matcha base. The only thing that I recommend is actually using 1 ounce of water when you mix your matcha, opposed to 2 ounces. And you can use room temp water. I don't recommend using ice cold water because then it'll just bring your temperature of your drink down more. But room temp water, it actually ends up working really well. So the drink is drinkable immediately once the customer gets the beverage, and it actually doesn't diminish the overall temperature of the beverage. All right, so there you go. That is the 3 different ways that you can prepare a matcha base for the perfect matcha beverage. Taking all that in, you now get to choose which preparation method fits best with you. Are you a slower shop that puts more emphasis on aesthetic and preparation, and you have that time availability to be able to make it in a very aesthetically pleasing way, like the traditional style? If so, that method is perfect for you. Or are you a medium to higher volume shop to where the efficiency of your workflow needs to be refined? In that case, the electric whisk in the shaker bottle, that's up to you. Which one do you want to choose? And my personal recommendation, the shaker bottle, I believe delivers the best when it comes to workflow, efficiency, and quality of the matcha base. All right, matcha friends, that was how to prepare the perfect matcha base for your amazing matcha beverage. I am John O'Connor of Johnny Matcha Tea Company. We love you guys.